You've done all the right things, ticked all the boxes, jumped through the hoops. You've managed to work, parent, earn, love, support in abundance. And you've watched your partner, kids, or other people you care for flourish. It's been fine living around them all this time because you were the backstop. It made sense. But after you've run this enjoyable but nevertheless exhausting race, you're understandably waiting around at the finish line for your medal. But where is it? Who's going to give it to you? Will it be your partner who's achieved so much in their own life? Your kids who were off living theirs? Your boss? Your friends or others that you've given so much love and support to? Actually, nobody has shown up to applaud your triumph. So you're just kind of standing there in an empty sports field with your hands on your hips going, is this it? Well, yes and no. Every chapter in life comes to an end before the new one starts. It's the natural way of things, and kids grow up and live their own lives and people are absorbed in their stuff. But what has all this cost you? Your career and earning potential, your health, your confidence, your identity? You may have really enjoyed this last chapter, and the cost was absolutely worth it, but it's still okay to have a pit stop and a tune-up before your next one. Many of us get to this point in life and ask, when is it time for me? When do I get what I want? When do I get to come first? We feel this strongly, but we don't really give ourselves permission to act. Some of us have had quite a lot of trauma along the way, and maybe that gives us some justification to feel that we deserve to be healed. For some of us, it seems like life's been a fairly smooth run, just really unsatisfying, and we don't feel we can really complain about something so small. An unsatisfying life, that is not small. That's huge. If you feel that it's really your turn now, that you've carried the pain for too long or stayed in the wings instead of taking centre stage, then whatever your life has been like, you're justified in making a change. This is your movie right now, so make sure you're the star, not an extra. When you're lying on your deathbed, no one is going to thank you for not fully living your life so that they could fully live theirs. The next problem we have is, even when we figured out something's wrong, although we know what we don't want, we often haven't got a clue what we do want. We're so used to putting others first and helping other people live their dreams and achieve their ambitions that we've forgotten how to do that for ourselves. Even when we've figured out what we do want and how we want our lives to be different, we then worry about how those plans are going to impact the lives of those around us. And this can seem overwhelming and a threat to the lives we've carefully built all these years. But what have you built? You've built yourself a little cage. It may be a nice comfortable cage and you can see all your loved ones through the bars and offer them more love and support when they approach to ask for it. But it's a cage. There's no space for you to explore, no freedom for you to have adventures and grow. We women don't do this to ourselves. No creature would. But patriarchy is on our backs from the start, giving us rules for our behaviour, what to do and not to do, what it's okay to want, to value, to go after, and what is not okay. Over time, we back slowly into this cage and quietly close the door on ourselves. Glennon Doyle, in her book Untamed, writes really poignantly about this. Now, I am a pissed off middle-aged woman. Well, kind of am, or was. It's a cyclic thing. Every time I get pissed off because I'm not getting everything I deserve in life, I get off my butt, go and do some scary learning and growing, and then I'm in that sweeter spot. But getting to that sweeter spot has also developed my self-esteem, and that allows me to then notice the next thing that I deserve and haven't yet got. This process used to feel a bit frustrating because I would think, when am I going to be done? But actually, it's great news. I'm never done. There's always more out there for me to experience and enjoy. I'm in the executive lift, going up one floor at a time, and as I look through the glass at the world below, I see more beauty and feel more gratitude with every floor I rise. So if you want to get out of your cage, if it's time for you to do that and get into your lift, then you've decided that it's time for me. Time for me is my tried and tested program that gets you from tiny cage to center stage, no matter what's going on for you right now. I help you clean up the past and heal from it by letting go of pain and replacing it with peace. I help you sit comfortably in your present and see all of the amazing gifts and skills you already have to love and appreciate yourself as much as you've been busy loving and appreciating everybody else in your life. Then I'll help you get clear on what you want for your future and help you develop the confidence, resilience, and focus to get moving forward towards it. And I'll also help you develop tools that will help you in the next cycle of growth so you can coach yourself and get that lift rising to the next floor. I've helped women with their health, their relationships, their careers and businesses, their fears, their parenting, their healing, and their goals and dreams. In the safe, non-judgmental space I create, everything can be looked at constructively, and you can decide what to ditch, what to heal, and what to develop to create the happy and successful life you deserve. So if you're a pissed off middle-aged woman like me, and you've decided it really is your turn now, there's a link in the comments to book a chat about getting you back on track and moving forward.